The Shooter Shack. Welcome to the Shooter Shack. I shoot at like 80%. Where the hell they do that at? Where the hell they do that at? Welcome to the Shooter Shack. The Shooter Shack. I help you make your money back. Like where they do that at? I shoot 80%. Every Sunday with the kid. I'll make your money back. I shoot 80%. Every Sunday with the kid. Like where they do that.
All right, guys, welcome back to the Shooter Shack. And as you can probably tell, we're a little bit short-handed this week. Patty is on vacation in the Cayman Islands. He put together a 14 parlay with 4 of my winners last week, and he cashed in large. Now he's down south enjoying the sunshine, cold beers, and eating some good food with the wise guys. But I'm right here for you. I'm going to continue helping you guys make money. My record is 40-13-1 on the season. I am the #1 professional handicapper in the world today. There's not a guy better. So without further ado, let's keep this thing rolling, and we're going to start off with the first game in my Shooter 6 for Week 13. All right, guys, in this first matchup, we have the Washington Redskins at 6-4-1, traveling to the West Coast, taking on the Arizona Cardinals at 4-6-1. In the recent history, the Skins haven't done too well traveling to the West Coast. They are 4-8 straight up in their last 12, taking on the Cardinals down in the toaster. Cousins, he is so close to that new contract. That money is coming, and it's coming in large, and he can taste it. But he better be on his A game if he wants to beat that Arizona Cardinals defense in that outstanding secondary. Coach Bruce Arians, he wants to keep his job. He better get these birds squawking, and he better do it in a goddamn hurry because he's running out of time. The Arizona Cardinals, 0-5 against the spread in their last 5, but they are 17-5-1 straight up in their last 23 games at home. The Birds have not won since November 13th against the 49ers when yours truly, Uncle Shooter, was in the building. But here's where I'm leading on this one. Grab a couple bagels, cut those things in half, pop all 4 of them into each slot. Wait till they pop up with a bit of a crisp. I want you to lay 2 extra layers of peanut butter on those suckers, and I want you to bite into victory with the Red Sea. Follow me and load up on AZ. I got the Arizona Cardinals at -2. All right, guys, in this next matchup, we have the LA Rams at 4-7, traveling to the East Coast to take on the New England Patriots at 9-2. This is a key Week 13 matchup where the beaten-down Rams are traveling to Foxborough to take on Belly and the boys. The Rams in their last 7 games are 1-5-1 against the spread, 1-6 straight up in those 7, but in their last 12 on the road, they are 4-7-1. The Patriots on the other side of the grass, they are 8-3 against the spread in their last 11 and 6-1 straight up in their last 7. There's no question the New England Patriots are still the team to beat in the AFC. They snuck out a nail-biter last week against the Jets, and they're hoping to use that momentum and push it forward this week against the Rams. Brady may be without his favorite target. Big Gronk has been named questionable for this game, so we are unaware if he'll be in action or not this weekend. But however, Tom Brady comes to play week after week. Now, the spread is heavy, but it's probably not as heavy as the spread over at Grandma's place slurping down the bird on Turkey Day last weekend. Don't let the numbers scare you. Keep your chips in play right here with the Shooter. If you've been betting with me and you've been following my plays, there's no need for me to tell you to go grab a loan or a line of credit this week. You should have a nice stack together from my picks, and let's get those chips. Let's push them in the middle and grab ourselves another W. I got the New England Patriots in this game at -12, and you can take that son of a gun and teabag your bookie. All right, guys, in this next matchup, we got the Kansas City Chiefs at 8-3, taking on the Atlanta Falcons at 7-4. In my opinion, this is going to be the game of the week, and it's taking place right in the A-Town on a Sunday afternoon. The Chiefs are quietly holding down the second-place spot in the best division in football, the AFC West. After a huge win against the defending Super Bowl champion, the Denver Broncos, Andy Reid and the boys in red look to keep things rolling down in the Georgia Dome. KC is 6-1 straight up in its last 7, and they're 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 on the road. The Dirty Birds, 3-8 against the spread in their last 11 at home, but are 7-3 straight up in their last 10 overall. I've talked about it before, guys, and I've told you, the Falcons at home as favorites have been chomping on the sweet tooth or choking on the salty truth in front of their home fans. I actually like the Chiefs to win this game outright, but when you get the points with an underdog and you like them, you go ahead and take them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slap a shepherd's pie into the oven, and I'm going to get that thing ready at about 400 degrees. And when that top potato layer's got a bit of a crisp, I'm going to pull it out, and I'm going to enjoy it with the family. What I'm going to do in this football game is I'm going to buy a point and take it down to the safe and throw away the key. Snag them at +5 because I like KC. All right, guys, the people asked for it. The people wanted it, so it's here. We got the shooter's field goal, and unfortunately, this week I don't have my holder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the football from about 55 yards. I'm going to step back, and I'm going to drop kick it right through the uprights. And we're going to start with the Detroit Lions at 7-4, facing off against the New Orleans Saints at 5-6. We got a first-place team here on the road playing against a shaky defensive team, and they're underdogs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roar with the Lions. I'm going to buy myself a point, and I'm taking Detroit at +7. And this one, we got the San Francisco 49ers at 1-10, taking on the Chicago Bears at 2-9. We got two bottom feeders here at the bottom of the aquarium, slurping up anything they can to eat. And this is pretty simple and pretty obvious. They don't got much to play for. Maybe stats and maybe contracts. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and take the Niners and Chicago over 42.5. All right, guys, in this last matchup in my shooter's field goal, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 6-5 squaring off against the San Diego Chargers at 5-6. Now, we have two great quarterbacks here battling for respect. And we got two football teams that are like a mixed bag of nuts. You shove your hand into that bag, you don't know if you're pulling out a peanut, a cashew, a walnut, or a macadamian. But I'll tell you what you're pulling out in this one is points and maybe some more points. Because in this game, I'm taking the over 46.5, and you can lock that one right in the bank. All right, folks, there you have it. There is the Shooter 6 for Week 13. 6 games where I feel you have the best opportunity to make some money. Obviously, you've been seeing the ticker at the bottom of the screen this week, and you see that record, 40-13-1. It's pretty simple. The #1 professional sports handicapper in the world today. I am the #1 sports handicapper in the world today. And I'm sure you see a lot of guys in the barbershop around town talking like they shoot up better percentages than I do. You run into people at the mall telling you this, or buddies on the phone, or buddies in your little fantasy pools. Well, listen here. Ask them to see the proof. Let's see their videos. Let's see their following. Let's see their views. Guaranteed they don't have it, and they'd never be able to. They don't have what it takes. But I want to thank all the Shooter faithful that have been tuning in week after week and sharing this with their friends, whoever. I appreciate it. So go ahead for the last time and subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's right at the bottom of the page. And I want you to go ahead and follow me on all the social media platforms. I can't thank you guys enough. We're going to keep this thing rolling. We're going to have another big week. And I'll see you guys next week at Week 14.